guys, today we're back with some more Today we're back with some more Unstoppable King, and today I will be reading the first chapter of Edward the Puppy Place by doesn't say. Oh, Ellen Miles. I will be reading the first chapter. Don't tell me that dog is not cute. Look at his face. Look at it. If you want to see me do other videos like this, I need you to smash that subscribe button and hit the bell for more content. I'm actually in the secret closet I made in my grandparents' Florida house. If you go to my channel, there's a video on me just showing you not how I made it, but when I made it. So let's get started. Chapter 1. What do you think of these? Lizzie Peterson held out a pair of pajamas to show her friend Mara. I'm not that good of a reader, so don't blame me. They were covered in blue and green polka dots and had big purple buttons down the front. Mara raised her eyebrows. Very cute, she said, but I'm not sure they're exactly you, Lizzie sighed. None of these pajamas in the store are really her. Maybe we should try another store, she said. She saw Mara, I forgot her name. I'm just calling her M. M raised her eyebrows again. Oh, her best friend knew her so well. M knew that another store wouldn't make any difference. The fact was Lizzie was not a pajama person. She liked to wear a t-shirt and boxer shorts to bed. That sounds like me, but no shirt. Or a long sleeve shirt and sweatpants when it was cool. She had never really understood the whole idea of pajamas. Why do you need special clothes for bed? Why couldn't you just wear regular clothes? You could just wear a t-shirt and some leggings or something, M said. That's what I don't get. Why do you need special clothes? Oh, I'm not even in the face view. Pajamas, no one cares. Sorry, sometimes when I stop reading, I have to find where I left off. Right, and be the only person on Pajama Marera? Oh, it's a TV show. Days who's not pajamas. Lizzie asked, I don't think so. Oh my God, I can't say this. Pajama Rama. I don't think that's a game show. Pajama Rama was going to be a big deal at Littleton Elementary, where Lizzie and M were in 14th grade. 4th grade, everyone was talking about it already. On the last Friday of September, everybody was going to wear pajamas to school, even the principal, Miss Gizman. Miss Gizman? These people can't even think of great names. And Mr. Wood. If you write a book and send it to me or something, think of better names. The it. Plus, that night, the whole 4th grade was going to have a sleepover at school. That sounds nice. Lizzie wasn't even sure why Pajama-rama was a thing. It was bad enough that people had special clothes for sleeping. Now they were all going to wear them to school. What was the point? She sighed and put her polka dot pajamas back in the rack. Maybe she should just wear the pair of pajamas that she did own, the purple ones with a design of little red dogs. Red dogs? You couldn't have thought of anything better than that. I don't know why I just like to question these books. Just think of better stuff. It's not like the world is ending in 30 seconds and you have to get this book out and make $1 million in 5 seconds. Take your time. I'm writing a book. I only got 3 chapters done, and it's been a month. September, no one cares. Sorry. She'd had them for years, so they were pretty worn out and they didn't fit perfectly anymore. But at least they were her. They had dogs on them, and Lizzie was all about dogs. Lizzie had been dog crazy for a long time, as she could remember. Besides the pajamas, she had dog-themed socks, sweatshirt, underpants, and even scrunchies. Wonder how much that was. She had a huge collection of dog books and dog posters. Edward. She volunteered at the local animal shelter, helped out at her aunt's doggy daycare, and even had her own very successful dog walking business. Let me work for you. I want some money. Keep losing it. Em was one of the partners. Not only that, she had convinced her parents that their family should foster puppies. That meant that she and her younger brother, Charles, and the Bean. Bean is not a dog, he is a brother, I learned that. Had taken care of dozens of young dogs who needed their help. Every puppy only stayed a little while until the Petersons found a perfect foster home. Well, every puppy but Buddy. Buddy had started out as a foster puppy that now he was a member of the family. Lizzie loved her little brown puppy more than anything in the world. Knowing that Buddy would always be hers, made up for having to say goodbye to all the other puppies she helped foster. I wish I could find pajamas with pictures of Buddy on them, she said to Em now. Wouldn't that be the best, especially if they showed the little white herd-shaped spot on his chest? Oh, shoot! She's not talking about Edward, but my dog actually has what's it called? He's a Pipple Mastiff. He is the cutest thing ever. He kind of looks like that, but he's a Pipple and a Mastiff mix. He has like this huge, it wasn't meant to be, but it was like a star that goes down, goes all over his neck and up. So yeah, that's pretty cool. Mara smiled. Maybe you can find one on a website where you get some made, but probably not in time for Pajama-rama. I'm going to do that every time I say that. Lizzie rolled her eyes. Maybe it just won't go to school on Pajama-rama day, she said. Oh, come on, Em said. It's going to be fun. Can you imagine that kind of wacky PJs Mrs. Gizman will come up with? Lizzie knew Em was right. She went back to flipping through the pajama rack and lost interest almost right away. When can we come back another day, she said. There's plenty of time. She headed out the store with Em, following her. They walked up Main Street toward Lucky Dog Books, where they were going to meet Lizzie's mom. What is that? To Main Street towards Lucky Dog Books. I don't know. The air was crisp and the sky was blue, and Lizzie's spirit lifted right away. The sun felt warm on her face as she... Oh my God. Sorry, it's late, and I'm reading this, so that's why I'm stuttering so much. Strolled down her face as she strolled down the street. Hi, Lizzie, Miss Dimona. I think that's Spanish. I can't say it. Mrs. Dimona, who was sweeping the sidewalk in front of the little Grosky store she owned. Who's Buddy? He's great, Lizzie said. She loved it that Buddy was such a celebrity in their town. She wished she had him with her right now. Everybody liked Buddy, and she loved stopping into stores with him. She knew that Jerry Small, the owner of the bookstore, was a special fan. He would give her a big... Hold on. Trying to crack my knuckles. Big basket to take home to Buddy. They passed the corner gas station where her dad had once found an abandoned puppy. Next book. Abandoned puppy in a cardboard box. Poor little Snowball. Snowballs, said Lizzie. I remembered when we brought him home, he was so dirty and stinky. They had been one of the Petersons' first foster puppies, and once they had cleaned him up and fed him, he was one of the cutest, fluffy, and white dogs ever. The picture doesn't really show that he's that cute, though. To be honest, he doesn't look that cute. every dog is cute and I'll love it if I got it, but I'm just saying I wouldn't choose that dog if I had an option. No offense if someone's dog Snowball is offended by that. I really hope your dog doesn't talk to me. If he does, I'll scream. Walked along, Lizzie smiled as she walked along thinking about it. Then they saw something that made her lose her smile. She stopped short in the middle of the sidewalk. Do you see what I see? She asked Em. She pointed to a yellow VW Beetle they had just parked in the front of the drugstore. The back windows were open, but just barely. A small black puppy stood on the back seat, his front legs up on the car door, with his flat, wrinkly nose reached for the crack of the top of the window. He was left in that car. Oh, but look at your Juki. A small black puppy stood in the back seat. He patted hard. His pink tongue hung out, and his buggly black eyes gave his face a frightened look. The poor little pug. I thought this was a pug mixed with a pipple. Just saying. Black eyes gave her. Lizzie said, poking her finger through the window to pet his wet nose. The puppy sniffed at her finger, then gave it a lick. "Arr, arr," said Lizzie. "That makes me so mad." And that's the end of the chapter. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you want me to read chapter 2, I think it's going to be the next episode. Just hit that subscribe button, smack the bell. Please watch my next video. And hit that like button. If you want to see what happens next, again, just go to my other channel. I also got a lot of other channels. One's called The Puppet King, Jackster Gaming, and that's it. Wait, Jackster Gaming, Jackster. Yeah, I got them all. Have a safe, fantastic rest of your day, and we're out.